Stop getting relationship advice from TikTok. Stop giving into dark femininity.
Blackberry the masses.
Hi, my name is Brie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my unpopular opinions. I feel like this might spark up a lot of controversy, which is one of the biggest reasons why I've hesitated doing this video. But also at the same time, I don't give a fuck. I feel like I should speak my mind. I should speak my truth. That's what I'm here for, isn't it? Isn't that the whole point of life? Isn't that what people encourage us to do? To speak our minds, to be ourselves? These are just my opinions. I don't want to see anybody going back and forth with me in the comments. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with anybody. I am too old for that. I'm not doing that. I'm open to having a discussion. If you genuinely just want to learn something, or you're just genuinely interested in what I'm saying, I'm open to having a discussion with you. Also, I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm doing this, if that's not obvious already. Right now I'm just doing my skincare. These aren't all my unpopular opinions. These are just a few that I could think of off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that I will think of some more. So when I do, I'll probably make a part 2 if you guys want that. First unpopular opinion that I have is that cancel culture is annoying and people are able/allowed to grow. I feel like this is not necessarily super unpopular. I feel like a lot of people have been starting to realize that, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just on TikTok where if anyone does anything that they don't like, they're immediately canceled. They're not allowed to grow and learn from things, and I don't know how I feel about that. When it's something that happened a long time ago, I think we have to remember that no one is perfect. Everyone is here to experience, everyone is here to learn, everyone is here to grow, everyone is here to evolve. Nobody's perfect. People are going to do things that are not right. People are going to make mistakes. That's a part of being a human being. Just because you've never made that same mistake before does not mean that they're wrong for making that mistake. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has different upbringings where they're taught that different things are acceptable and different things are not. So you can't really get mad at somebody when it's all they know. That's kind of how I feel for racist people, because it's I don't necessarily get mad at them. I kind of feel bad for them because that's something that's taught. That means that person was literally brainwashed. Somebody brainwashed them into being racist. So I don't necessarily get mad. I kind of feel bad for that person. Not saying that we should empathize with them or make it seem like they're the victim, but at the end of the day, they kind of fucking are, because if you're really dumb enough to think that you're better than somebody because you're white, you have a actual mental issue, and I'm gonna pray for you at night. I do genuinely think that someone can grow up racist in a racist environment, grow up and have their own beliefs and opinions and say, okay, I don't want to think like this. But I think that something that's really important to remember is that a lot of people, especially in America, are inherently racist. Not even just in America, in any country. A lot of people are inherently racist, meaning that they do racist things out of instinct without even really realizing that it's racist. So you're taking offense to it because it is disrespectful. It is hurtful, but at the same time, we have to remember some people do things without realizing it. They don't purposely mean it, or they don't realize how harmful it can be, depending on the environments that they grew up in. I think mainly when we're talking about people who did things years ago, when they were 13 or 14. I did a lot of things at 13 and 14 that I'm not proud of. I haven't always been perfect. Like I said, I don't know if I ever said this, but I grew up in a very strict Christian household, so I didn't agree with homosexuality. I didn't agree with all these things because that is something that was literally taught to me my whole life. But then when I got older, I started to form my own beliefs and opinions. I started to realize that I did not agree with those things. So I don't think that we should define people on things that happened in the past. I think we should take a look at who they are now and see if they've actually changed, and then we can decide on what type of person they are. People are getting canceled for literally the most dumbest things ever, and of course racism is not the most dumbest thing to get canceled for, but I'm talking about other stuff Charlie D'Amelio getting canceled for not wanting to eat a snail. Nowadays you can't even breathe the wrong way without somebody getting offended and feeling attacked. I'll never do too much to my brows. I just like to shape them out a little bit. Cheating is not always grounds for leaving unless done repeatedly. Okay, this is y'all probably looking at me girl, actually shut the fuck up. What are you even saying right now? It sounds crazy, but I think it just depends on the situation. So I know couples who have been together for 20, 30, or 15 plus years, and they talk about a lot how they used to cheat on each other when they were younger, which it's it's not good to cheat on somebody. Of course that is the #1 goal that you want to avoid, but I think for a lot of people, we have to remember that when people are young, they do stupid shit. I know people that have cheated on each other and they stayed together, but that made their relationship stronger. They went through so much stuff together that when they got through it, their bond was so much stronger. I think it's possible for somebody to actually genuinely make a mistake and do something that they regret. That's a part of being a human being. But I'm not going to say in every situation you should forgive them and go back. I understand that every situation is different, because I know me personally, baby, if you cheat on me, I'm going to leave your ass.
I dump your ass.
Like, I'm not sticking around for nothing else. Me personally, I already have trust issues as it is. So if you cheat on me, then I'm really going to have trust issues, and I'm not dealing with that. My mind spirals enough. I already deal with anxiety, like, at times, so I'm not trying to deal with that. But I'm not going to sit up here and judge somebody else that decides to stay with someone if they cheat, because I know that sometimes you got to go through a lot of stuff in a relationship in order for y'all bond to get stronger. Like, it's terrible. It's not fun to go through, but sometimes, you know, you got to go through that stuff in order for y'all to become stronger. I'm a very loyal person as well, so it's just like cheating on someone or someone cheating on me, I can't deal with that. Like, I need somebody who is as loyal as I am. So I'm gonna take the Lancome Glow foundation and the Anastasia foundation, and I'm gonna mix them together, just because the Lancome one is a little bit dark on me and then the Anastasia is a little bit light on me. So I'm using this lip spoolie to mix it together. You know what, this is gonna have to work. Oh, that ain't bad at all. It's a little orange, but we can work with it. I think it's just the lighting that makes it look light on camera. Oh my god, this is another unpopular opinion of mine. If someone, like, meets someone and they don't want to wait 2 months since they've been talking to start dating, like, if they want to start dating like a few weeks after they start talking, that is none of your business, and I feel like it should not be looked at as a bad thing. I feel like dating is the point of, like, the point of getting to know someone is to date them. Like, of course, I'm not saying you should just, like, date people that you don't know, but, like, I mean, if you like to wait a little bit longer just because that makes you feel comfortable, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think we should also not bash people that choose to, you know, get into relationships with somebody before they've been talking for 8 months. Like, you know, that's just too fucking long. It don't take me that long to realize if I like you or not. Like, I don't know if I like you or not probably within, like, the first week or so. And the thing that really gags me is that the girls that are out here that bash people that move too fast in relationships, they take forever to talk to this boy, and then the boys still cheat on them. The boys still cheat on them. The boys still ghost them. The boys still leave them on. The boys still emotionally unavailable. They still attracting the wrong type of men. So it's just like, why are you bashing somebody else, and what you doing ain't even working either? I never understand that. Like, that don't make no sense to me. If two people are happy and they like each other, why does that give you the need to hate on them? Like, why do you feel the need to do that? And it's just so crazy, like, when we're talking about secret animosity and, like, secret jealousy. Like, some people will be jealous of you and don't even know. Like, they don't even realize it themselves. It's just something in them makes them jealous of you. That just makes them want to say things, makes them want to do things, makes them want to act a certain way. And it's never you, it's always them. Like, remember that. Keep that in mind. Everybody is, you know, has their own path. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has different things that work for them. So don't bash somebody for making different choices in life that you would make. Okay, so this is kind of, I'm not going to say it's unpopular. I feel like it's more unpopular with, like, the older generations. I feel like this generation is starting to become a little bit more lenient with this. But college is a scam unless you're, like, going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something. And I think that school as a whole is just a fucking terrible system. The fact that I, as a 5-year-old, had to literally wake up at the crack of dawn every fucking day and then go to school for 8 hours a week for 5 hours a day, that's literally the same schedule as someone who is working a full-time job, an adult that is working a full-time job. Yes, we're not necessarily working a job, we're at school, but at the same time, I'm obligated to be here every day for 40 hours a week, and if I don't, then my parents get in trouble and they go to jail. That is just crazy to me. Like, why are we forcing people to do anything? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. It's just so crazy to me because, like, a lot of the subjects that they teach in school, we don't even use after we graduate. Like, if they're gonna make school mandatory like that, they need to actually teach us things that we're gonna use later on. Just me personally, like, I hated school so much because I did not like the obligation of having to be somewhere every single day. Like, the fact that I literally had no way out of it, it literally made me feel trapped. Like, I had no way to get out of this shit, and I did not like that. Like, I don't know, it just, something about it, I just don't like having the obligation of being somewhere that much, like dedicating so much of my time to something like that. For what? I'm not getting paid for this. Like, this isn't guaranteeing that I'm gonna have success in the real world. Like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Yeah, I don't know if it was just me, but I really did not like school. My senior year, I really struggled to go to school. I don't even know what happened. Like, my school literally told me if you miss one more day of school, we're gonna call the police and have them come to your house and bring you to school. And then I didn't come to school for 2 weeks after that, and they like never did anything. I don't know, that's why like when people say that they get caught by truancy, I'm just like, how? Like, because I literally missed so much school and they never came to my house. Like, they never did. The school that I went to was like, the high school that I went to was not all really that good in my opinion. A lot of people at that school, like, my mentality is just in a whole different space. I don't think I'm better than them or anything. I just feel like we have like different interests in life and stuff, so it was kind of hard to like find common ground with people. And also I was just really quiet already, so I never really talked to people like that. Did not give a fuck about no senior year. I didn't give a fuck about no prom, none of that. I didn't even go to prom. I didn't even go to my graduation. I said, y'all email me, or y'all mail that shit to me. Like, I was just so done. I was just so done with school. I was so ready to be done. I did not give a fuck about none of that shit. I just wanted to be done. Wait, no, I have a Dior concealer that I really liked, actually. Where was it? As far as school being a scam, getting back to that part, I feel like education should not cost me $80,000. Like, I should not have to pay anything to go get a degree, to get a nice life. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. That right there is like just ridiculous to me. I feel like it should be free. I don't understand why the world runs off money. Well, not even the world, it's really just America, because in other countries I don't think they have like student loans and stuff like that. Like, they don't have, I think their schooling over in some countries like New Zealand and stuff is pretty much free. They don't have to deal with like all the shit that Americans have to deal with. And it's just like, why can't the rest of the world be like that? Is there hair on my face? Nobody should have to go into debt, and crippling debt, and to get a piece of paper that says you completed a program. Even so, like, even if college was to cost money, I just don't think that the prices that they're charging are ever reasonable. Like, I remember when I was applying to go to college, there's a school that I applied to where it said that if your annual income was below $30,000, then your annual tuition, meaning that the money that you have to pay to the school, would be $31,000. So you're telling me that my tuition is going to be $1,000 more than what I make a year. I want you to tell me how the fuck I'm supposed to afford that. Seriously. Okay, I just started like using this Dior concealer. Like, really, because I don't know why I never used it before, but I'm really liking this color. Like, this is a nice color for under eye concealer. It gives me like enough brightness, but it's not too much to where I have like a super bright under eye, and it's not too orange. It's like the perfect neutral shade. I literally love this good stuff so much, and it looks nice. Like, it looks like skin. Like, I'm sorry, yes, Dior is overly expensive, but this is a good concealer. Next unpopular opinion that I have is people need to stop defending celebrities like they know them. I'm so sick and tired, and not even just defending, just like talking about celebrities as if they know them. Like, y'all will literally see one piece of information on social media, make up your own theory, and just run with that. Like, everyone will run with it. The celebrity will sit there in silence, say absolutely fucking nothing, and not even like cater to what the fuck is going on the internet and like talk about it. They'll just like let y'all say whatever y'all want to say, and y'all will come up with your own fucking theories and just run with it, and y'all will really believe that's the truth, and y'all get mad at these people for the theory that you created that probably isn't even true. People need to realize that celebrities are always aware of the fact that they're in the public eye. Like, they know that people are looking at them. They know that people are waiting for them to make a mistake. They know that people are waiting to judge them. So they're not going to do things that make them look bad. Obviously, when they're on stage or when they're in the public eye, they're going to do things that make them look good. Do y'all genuinely think that the celebrities that y'all look up to are the exact same when they turn off the camera, when they're at home? Some of these celebrities are performative as fuck. They do things to make themselves look good, but they're not actually good people, because you never know who these people are behind closed doors. So it's like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, we should just like go around and blame everybody for everything or accuse everybody of everything and believe everything. I'm also not gonna say like I'm gonna debunk everything that I see. Just because they make good music does not automatically mean they're a good person, and just because they do one good thing in the public eye does not automatically make them a good person. Like, of course they're gonna do things in the public eye to make themselves look good. Are you fucking dumb? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this base is really eating. My skin looks really good right now. Let's stop kissing these people's asses just because they're famous and they have money and they're rich. Like, that doesn't make them perfect just because they made a song that you like or they did one thing that you like. And I feel like people definitely also like pick and choose when they want to hold people accountable. Like when it's their favorite artist, it's fine when they do something, but then anyone else does it and it's a problem. Oh my god, this blush is so pretty. I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick Coral Deep Peach. It has like 2 different blushes on each side. I'm gonna use this Milani Big blush. It's literally one of my favorite blushes ever, because it just gives like a nice subtle glow to the skin as well as adding like that pop of color. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit more powder bronzer. Some of y'all probably not gonna like this one, okay? Because y'all love to throw this fucking term around for no reason. Like in any situation, y'all throw this word around so loosely when it does not apply to the situation. If a girl does something that you do not agree with, that does not make her a pick-me all the time. Sometimes it does, because I know that there are some girls out there like that, but that's not the case all the time. And I want to also touch on this subject. Let people have different opinions than you, and that's it. Like, that's okay. Y'all sit up here and say y'all want diversity. Y'all say y'all want people to have individuality. Y'all want people to be themselves. Y'all want people to think for themselves. But then when someone has an opinion that is remotely different than yours, you get mad and you think they're a bad person and you like say fuck them and you don't want to associate with them. Depending on what it is, like certain situations I can understand not wanting to associate with them and like thinking they're a bad person, but other times, like, we have to remember that everybody is allowed to have their own opinion, especially, like I said, everybody has different experiences, so they have different opinions that shift based on the things that they've experienced. You have your opinions based off of your experiences, and they have theirs based off theirs. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. They're just different than you, and that's okay, because not everybody is supposed to be the same. Everyone is not supposed to have the same fucking opinion. People can have different opinions, and that does not make them a bad person all the time. But back to the pick-me stuff. Y'all love to call girls a pick-me anytime they do something that you don't agree with. If a girl doesn't agree with the sprinkle method, if a girl thinks that that is wrong and she thinks it's not okay to manipulate men or to want to be in a 50-50 relationship, that doesn't make her a pick-me. Just because he buys you food and spoils you and gives you money doesn't mean he loves you. Like, there are so many other things that come with being in a good relationship. Don't let this social media shit fool you. Stop getting relationship advice from TikTok. Stop giving into dark femininity. Those things are very toxic for women. Projecting your insecurities onto men, saying all men aren't shit, all men do this, all men do that, is literally narrowing down your options, because if you ever do find a man that isn't like that, your belief systems are going to ruin that. So, like, get rid of those toxic and limiting belief systems. All men are not shitty. Yes, some men are shitty. A lot of men are shitty, but there are also a lot of good men out here. So if you want to attract those good men, for one, you got to start with believing that they even exist to begin with. So stop cheating on people. Stop trying to get your lick back on people. Like, if somebody is cheating on you, if somebody is playing you, don't try to manipulate them and take their money. Just stop messing with them. Like, if people would put the effort that they put into doing shit like that into starting a business or into doing something that's beneficial for themselves, people would be a lot more happier in their lives, and they would be a lot more content with themselves. Stop focusing on the wrong things. If somebody doesn't like you, okay, stop talking to him. You don't have to manipulate him and try to take his money. Like, I don't understand things like that. That just does not make sense to me. I think a lot of people are just following what they see in the media, and that's why I don't like a lot of things that are perpetuated in the media. I feel like they are very toxic to women, especially black women. A little bit of setting spray on this brush, and I'm gonna just like dip it into the eyeshadow. Right, and then just use it to line my lip. I think the NYX butter glosses are so pretty, and they're a really affordable option if you don't want to like splurge on an expensive lipstick or a lip color. This is my favorite mascara of all time, which is this Lash Perversion mascara, and I'm going to use that on my lashes because I don't really like to do falsies that often. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about my controversial, or not my controversial, let me know what you guys think about my unpopular opinions. They might not be so unpopular to you because maybe you're around people that have the same opinions as you, but for me personally, I feel like these are unpopular, like in my world or in my perspective, because I don't usually run into a lot of people that have the same opinions as me on these type of things. So anyways, y'all, this is the final look. I mean, I think it eats. I used a little bit of this Anastasia highlighter and it's so pretty. I think it ate. I think it ate. Thank y'all for listening to me talk about a whole bunch of random shit that just be on my mind. I want to talk about more stuff like this. I just be feeling like people gonna bash me. So we're gonna see how this video goes. If I get bashed, I may or may not just delete my entire existence off of the planet. So yeah, I'm hoping that I can find some people that are a little bit more open-minded and that share somewhat of the same opinions as me, because that would make me feel so good about myself, and it just made me feel like I have a safe space here. So thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because I would love for you guys to tune into my next videos. I'm gonna be back on my YouTube shit, y'all, I promise. I know I haven't been uploading like that, but it's time for you to go ahead and, you know, lock in. Oh wait, this looks so good. Like, my makeup looks so good right now. Like, it's never looked this good before. Make sure you subscribe, go ahead and turn on post notifications, follow me on social media, and I hope to see you guys in the next video that I post. Peace.